Hey Ottawa, so today I'm just going to go over some questions that people always ask about staining, whether they're staining decks or brick. We always get asked a lot of questions, so we're just going to take you to our website where we usually, where we like to have all this information available for clients. So we're just going to go, today we're just going to be covering, if we go to exterior, and we're gonna go to brick staining and painting. So we're just gonna be going over the frequently asked questions that we have on our website. And we're gonna be starting with what's the difference between brick staining and painting. So staining penetrates for a natural look, painting covers for solid color. There is also the solid stain, which will also fully cover the surface. But one of the reasons why it is recommended to always use stain over brick is because brick as wood, it's a very porous surface, so we need to allow that natural system to breathe. So if you just fully seal the surface, then that's when people start having peeling problems, either for decks or brick, or even for any concrete surface. That is always recommended to stain. How long does brick staining last? So this can last up to 20 years. This is particularly for brick staining. It can last up to 20 years when applied professionally. What does it mean when applied professionally? First, you need to assess the surface that you're going to be applying it. You got to make sure that it gets pressure washed first. You got to let it fully dry. That is 100% needed. You need to make sure that the brick, it's 100% dry. You cannot rush this job. You have to make sure that you allow enough time for the brick to dry. Otherwise, what's going to happen is if water is still present inside the brick, and maybe you won't even see it from the surface, if there's still moisture inside the brick, when you apply the stain, when water tries to escape, it might push that stain off of the brick, causing it to peel. So we don't want that. So that's when that can last up to 20 years when applied professionally. Decks, I know today it's mostly brick. We're covering brick staining. But I'm also making comparison with decks or wood. The staining for wood doesn't last as long for brick. Can you stain or paint in cool weather? We schedule optimal conditions between May and October for perfect adhesion. This means that during this time frame is the best time to do this. We cannot do it when it's too cold outside, or we cannot do it either when it's too hot. We need to make sure that we're within the specified temperature stated on the data sheets for the material that we're using, just to make sure that we get the result that we want. And we also want to make sure that if there's ever an issue, that we have warranty coverage by the manufacturers of the material. So that is why. What colors are trending in Ottawa? Warm whites, charcoals. Those are actually colors that are trending right now for a modern look. A lot of people are going for a mid dark gray on siding or brick, and then they're going for soffits and fascia and window trim blacks, and that makes it look like very nice and modern. Does staining protect from moisture? Yes, it seals and it strengthens brick against the weather. So it does help seal. That's why it is recommended to stain decks to protect the wood. Brick, same thing. It helps protect with moisture and penetrating inside the house. We just want to quickly show you a larger. So let me see if I think I have a picture here of something that we did staining. This is a building that it was all brick. All the window trim was painted. All the soffits and fascia were painted. Brick was stained, and this is what it looks after. So as you can see, it looks really, really nice and modern. And this is what the color that I was telling you about people are going for. It looks really nice. I actually ended up painting my house very similar than this one. After we did this job, I liked the combination of the two colors, and I just went for the same thing basically. So yeah, this is the proper way to stain. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me, send me a message, send me an email. You can always reach me to sales@paintasticpro.com. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Also for other painting companies, if you have any questions and there's anything that I can help you with so that you can give your customers great results, we're also here to help you. And don't forget, for customers, if you have any questions too, or if you like a free estimate, feel free to go to our website, request a free quote, and we will come out and give you a free estimate. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for more to come. Take care.